I'm up here accomplishing something that no other individual in this business has the issues that remains to be worked out. I'm letting you know something that you really want to realize. I'm attempting to clarify for you what you're seeing yourself. Don't have the foggiest idea what you're seeing. Jamie Foxx supposedly had a complete implosion on the London side of their profoundly expected movie-making confusion. The most exceedingly terrible thing called someone as insane as contemptuous. I don't grasp this individual, so they're insane. That is, these individuals are not insane, they're resilient individuals. Perhaps the climate is a little wiped out. Dave Chappelle is by uncovering media outlets. And he obviously accepts that Hollywood elites need to obliterate Jamie Foxx's profession, since he would not be controlled in light of the fact that this industry is a beast. It's been an entire month since Jamie Foxx was hospitalized following a baffling, unexpected problem. We actually couldn't say whether he'll have the option to make full recuperation. Various paranoid fears have sprung up internet-based throughout the course of recent weeks from individuals blaming James for being on medications to others, saying somebody attempted to kill him. Well, Dave Chappelle likewise has a hypothesis about this, and he purportedly imagines that Hollywood supervisors are attempting to demolish Jamie's vocation the same way they attempted it with him when he broke liberated from their control. This happened multiple occasions, since when somebody would threaten me or alarm me, and take something that I accept was mine. Since news broke last month that Jamie Foxx was hospitalized in Atlanta, there's been a ton of disconnected reports in the media about his condition. TMZ previously guaranteed that Jamie's circumstance was significant to the point that his whole family flew in to be close by. It was awful terrible enough that relatives from out of beyond Atlanta, there were some in Atlanta, yet relatives from outside flew in and raced to the clinic to be close by. Anyway, later that very day, Jamie's girl Corinne shared a message on Instagram saying that Jamie was at that point en route to recuperation. Yet Corinne has now erased this post, and different sources as of late detail that James' condition got downright ugly. A source only told Radar Online that the circumstance was substantially more serious than at first revealed, and that Jamie must be revived, he must be resuscitated. He is exceptionally fortunate to be alive, the source said. And what's peculiar is that Jamie's family requested security anyway. Throughout recent weeks, various celebs began sharing recognitions for James via virtual entertainment and giving reports on Jamie's condition. Only days before Radar Online announced that James must be restored, Scratch Cannon told EAT that James was conscious and alert. It's something delightful. He's alert, he's and you realize they say he's ready, so we love everything right. That is extraordinary. That is great. That is family, not too far off. Kelso, as of late, told by Jamie's condition, and asserted that Jamie is getting better. The moron thing is that he's getting better. I don't have a clue about the subtleties, or the specific subtleties regarding what's happening. Yet as far as anyone is concerned, there is a ton of movement in the realm of better man. So you know my adoration, a collaboration energy, goes out to him anyway. James' long-term companion, Charlie Mack, shared an alternate update, and he posted a message on Instagram asking God for a supernatural occurrence and asking fans to petition God for James. In the meantime, upsetting reports additionally sprung up via web-based entertainment that police visited James in the clinic and that he let them know that somebody attempted to kill him. This has left fans pondering the truth of Jamie's circumstance, and a considerable lot of them consider it odd how the family requests protection. But every one of these celebs are continually giving unclear and problematic updates about Jamie's condition. What's additionally surprising is that only one day after Charlie Mackintosh asked fans to appeal to God for James and requested a marvel, James' true Instagram account shared a post that read, "Value all the affection, feeling honored." Anyway, fans thought the planning of this post was bizarre, and they communicated question that James by composed this message Other than that, news as of late broke that James had been supplanted on numerous ventures, passing on fans to contemplate whether this implies he'll not be returning to work at any point in the near future, only days after James was hospitalized. The overseer of the forthcoming satire back in real life supplanted Janie with his trick twofold. And afterward, last week, it was uncovered that James and his little girl Corin have been supplanted by Scratch Cannon and Kelly Osbourne on the game show Beat Shazam. And for this reason, fans are presently estimating that the business is disrupting James' vacation deliberately, and regardless of whether reports about somebody attempting to kill James are misleading, fans are saying it's truly conceivable that Hollywood supervisors are utilizing what is happening to annihilate Jamie's vocation. Now you might be asking, how could anybody need to destroy James' profession when he rakes in boatloads of cash for many individuals? Well, Dave Chappelle could have a response to this, since he knows from direct experience what befalls Hollywood stars who won't play by the business rules. Back in 2005, Dave abruptly left the development of Chappelle's show and escaped to South Africa without telling anybody. The newspaper began guessing about his emotional well-being and blamed him for being a medication fend anyway. Dave denied this and told Time magazine at the time, "I'm not insane. I'm not smoking rocks. I'm most certainly worried." Dave additionally made sense of that there were things that overpowered him, yet not in the manner individuals are saying. In the meantime, news broke that a couple of months before he escaped to Africa, Dave turned down a $50 million contract from Funny TV. This news gave the sensationalist newspapers more motivation to call Dave insane anyway. When Dave got back from Africa the next year and showed up on the Oprah show, he made sense of that he didn't turn down the cash yet, rather specific circumstances that accompanied it. Everyone needs to know. Why'd you leave $50 million? Well, I wasn't leaving the cash, no doubt. I was leaving the conditions they were accompanying the freshly discovered level. Definitely a significant chunk of time must pass when you punch through to conform to the air. Dave educated Oprah that he had heard stories concerning what befalls superstars when they sign a worthwhile agreement to get to that next degree of popularity. And furthermore, what can happen when celebs like Martin Lawrence express no to these agreements? I've been in Broadway since I was 14. Furthermore, I've heard the narratives of what occurs, and I've seen these sorts of things work out before me. When you say you heard the tales, what do you intend? What stories? I mean, you see before. Look, Mariah Carey earned anything arrangement, and after 90 days she's likewise strangely insane. Or Martin Lawrence punches through while he's waving the weapon on the road, shouting, "They're attempting to kill me." Definitely that very year Dave additionally showed up on Inside the Entertainer's studio, and he by and by raised Martin's scandalous 1996 breakdown, guaranteeing that the business attempted to paint Martin is insane on the grounds that he would not be constrained by the debilitated Hollywood climate. What's going on in Hollywood better got it extreme. We'll be on the road waving a firearm, shouting, "They are attempting to kill me." Definitely what's happening. For what reason is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? For what reason does Mariah Carey earn anything arrangement and take garments off on TRL? It's a powerless individual, can't get to stay here and converse with. You ain't no feeble individuals conversing with you. So what's going on in Hollywood? No one knows. The most horrendously terrible thing to call someone as insane is pretentious. I don't figure out this individual. So they're insane. That is, these individuals are not insane. They're resilient individuals. Perhaps the climate is somewhat wiped out. And during his new stand-up show, Dave again discussed corporate control inside Hollywood, calling the business a beast, and saying that regardless of who you work for, you'll continuously be caught. When I quit the show, every one of my companions would agree that, well, in the event that they, how about you simply do Chappelle's show at another organization? Definitely better believe it. And for what reason doesn't a slave run, starting with one estate, then on to the next ranch, in light of the fact that the expert around there may be more pleasant? I've even thought about returning and doing another Chappelle show. Well, yet, on the off chance that I can't call out to it Chappelle show, since me in resemblance is being utilized by them in unendingness. All through the universe, it's in the agreement. Now concerning Jamie Foxx reports, as of late arisen, that Davis stressed exactly the same thing that happened to him, Martin Lawrence Canny, and numerous others, is currently happening to Jamie, on the grounds that he attempted to assume command over his vocation presently before his health-related crisis. See, back in 2020, James completed the process of dealing with his first time at the helm top pick end of the week. And the film should turn out in the late spring of 2021 anyway. In August 2022 news broke that a lead player end of the week was endlessly racked because of projecting issues anyway. This clarification didn't actually check out on the grounds that by that point, the film was at that point in after creation. However, at that point, Jamie implied in a meeting with Filmix that somebody was attempting to obstruct his film since he had crossed some line with his jokes and would not eliminate specific scenes from the film. It's been extreme with the lay of the place that is known for parody. Jamie said, "We're attempting to tear open those delicate corners where individuals return to giggling again essentially." It seems like Jane was attempting to take more inventive command over his profession, and he expressed no to a few notable individuals who then chose to hinder his film. And in view of everything Dave Chappelle said to us about the business, it's truly conceivable that these individuals are currently attempting to obliterate Jamie's vocation and rebuff him for attempting to break liberated from their control. One fan remarked they attempted to wreck Canny and obliterate him. Canny wasn't playing, they attempted to wreck Dave Chappelle, and Sankey was insane. He additionally broke free. The entire circumstance is odd. And one more fan composed something has happened for quite a while in Hollywood, going as far as possible back to Sam Cooke, bafflingly.